Hey guys, welcome back to Artist Alley here at C2E2. I'm here talking to Frank and Chris from Five Ghosts. Excited to have you guys.
Excited to be here.
Thank you.
Exciting con for you guys. The book's been selling like hotcakes or whatever other, I don't know what sells well these days, pornography. The book is selling like pornography.
Pictures, sometimes I'm not going to stop.
So how's it been? This is sort of a big con.
Shock. Kind of a shock. Shocking how well it's selling. We're happy, of course. But,
yeah, no, and it's the first show we've ever done where the book's actually been out, which is exciting for us because that's why I say we're used to pitching the book to people when they come by rather than actually having someone read it before and actually talk to us about it. But no, and people want art, people want signatures for some reason.
That's that's a good reason.
People want to bring CGC over and watch them signature, yeah. Watch them signature.
Yeah, that's good. You're the writer, so it makes sense.
I'm very good with my words.
Yeah. Example, pull quote for the book. How did you guys meet and start working on this together?
Actually, I went to school in New Jersey at the Joe Kubert School. And a buddy of mine, a fellow student, hooked me up with this guy. I don't know how they met, but he lived like right down the road from the place.
How all good friendships start on DeviantArt.com.
Oh, cool. That's like some weird dating site, right?
Well, what actually happened is I had been doing comics, and I'd lived a town over from the Joe Kubert School my whole life, and I had been doing comics just with anyone I could find on the internet, and then I
got it
through the usual channels. But I was like, oh, I live right next to this art school where kids go to school to draw comics full time. I should be looking there. And again, I met a mutual acquaintance who introduced me to Chris. I was doing a Western at the time. He was like, oh, my roommate really likes Westerns, and been working together since. It's what, 5 years now?
Yeah. And still no Western.
Because I feel like the art and the story go together so well. It's sort of a classic style, sort of pulpy, and this story obviously is sort of in that same world. And that was just like a happy accident?
Well, when Frank came over, the night after, I'm sorry, let me get a little closer here.
He's like, let me set the scene, get some rain. The night.
Yeah.
The night after he came up with it, he came over and we started talking about it, and from the beginning.
Remember, you're like, we should finish the Western.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
that's right.
Like 40 pages of this. No.
Well, after I said yes, I guess, we were like, let's just do it. Let's do an old style comic, like from the pulpy era, you know, up to the 70s and 80s. And I don't know.
At that time, I feel like I got from working so long because we had worked together for like 3 years at that point. And I had a really good understanding of how Chris drew and what Chris liked. And you had been sketching, like drawing like those 70s looking characters in your sketchbook.
Yeah.
And that's why I saw, I'm like, hey, we should do this in kind of that style. So.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh. It feels like all of the ghosts and even Fabian himself are sort of shrouded. They're all very sort of mysterious. You don't know a lot about them. Are we going to learn more about him?
You want to hold up that spoilerific page?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No way. Are we going to learn more about the ghosts as characters?
Eventually. I remember actually asking him.
Issue 4.
For one of I don't know if it was this issue 2 or 1. It's like, should I show Robin Hood's face? He's like, no, we're not gonna show anything. It's like, all
Chris,
right.
for legal reasons, don't call him Robin Hood. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
You're blowing this whole enterprise. You don't want Kevin Costner showing up and trying to get a piece.
I can do the cover to issue 4. This is the cover to issue 4 where things get a little hairy with the ghosts, but we certainly reveal a lot more than we have.
That's awesome. Those are great.
This is cover 5. This is Chris. I'm like your art dealer now, so this is cover 3. So.
And the book's been doing so well. Are we going to see another miniseries or jumping into something else?
We're hoping to do more. Nothing's been confirmed, but hopefully there'll be announcements soon. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we want to do, and we're really excited to have found an audience, so it seems. So. Keep buying, we'll keep making.
Have you guys ever thought of doing something set in like the West or like a Western?
You know, I had this idea once.
Wait, I can talk some real trash, some real internet trash. Yeah. No, not internet trash. Yeah, he's like, no, stop. But the new John Hickman book, which is fantastic, East of West, is like very similar to our Western. It was a sci-fi Western about a destroyed world where there was like sci-fi like ninja cowboys and stuff. And I opened it up. I'm like, oh, look, a ninja cowboy.
Oh, look, all that work is
His
ruined.
book is a lot better than ours was.
Don't say that.
No, not the art. He just had a much better take on it because But no, it's funny because I think it speaks really to how the market shifted in a really good way. Because when we were doing it, people were like, wow, you chose sci-fi and Western, the two genres we can't sell ever. Right. But if you look at Image now, there's a bunch of sci-fi books. That book is a sci-fi Western.
We paved the way.
Yeah. you guys are the Lewis and Clark.
There's shame and failure.
Someone was talking about how Saga's success is what sort of they observed that it led to East of West. And you guys, I guess, were even ahead of that curve. But it makes sense. I guess mashup is the new hot.
I think, and I say a lot to Chris is just like, oh, he's still talking.
No, please, man.
But I feel like the really cool thing about this generation of writers and artists, I say it a lot, is we are literally post everything. Like, we've seen all the genres, we've seen everything done, and it's about kind of finding what's cool about those genres and finding what's cool about those aesthetics and applying our sensibilities to them, where people like to say, like, a lot of it's like an homage, but it's really just taking those aesthetics and applying them to our own comics because we're distanced enough that we can do that and, again, take what's cool about those and apply them to our own work. And I don't know, it seems to be working for us. I think it seems to be working for a lot of those genre books that people wrongly typecast, like they think like a sci-fi book is going to be Lost in Space.
Yeah, that's a misguided fan that thinks that.
I'm so sorry to anyone who likes Lost in Space.
The Lost in Space fanzine is...
Saga is basically Lost in Space with robot penises.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's wow. So many pull quotes from this interview. If
Ryan came on, you can use that.
Please, if you guys were Ghost 6 and 7, when would Fabian call on you? In what situations would he call on you to help him?
Whenever he had to eat a whole meatball sub.
Cool. So you're the hoagie guy. Hoagie Ghost.
I don't know. Whenever he needs to be yelled at for something that he did wrong, I guess. For the very poor writing that he's doing.
Oh, slam.
You just saw the end of this creative collaboration.
Wow, now that's award-winning television right there. Well, awesome, guys. Good luck with the rest of the con. It seems like it's going pretty well.
Again, thank you anyone who's picked up our book or checked it out. It really does mean a lot to us.
It's a great book. And you guys stay tuned for plenty more from C2E2.